Good morning, friends. I hope you are well and had a wonderful weekend. This week starts the toilet paper roll extravaganza week. So, you should be saving your toilet paper rolls and or your paper towel rolls. So, those two things will come in really handy. Now, this is a different lesson than what I did on Facebook Live today. This is probably more for older students, but I am going to put the video on where I showed how to make different a cat and an owl out of the newspaper rolls, but that'll be a different video that you can see as well. But I wanted to show you something that you can do with your toilet paper rolls that might be kind of cool for you. Anyway, so like I said, you need some toilet paper rolls. The next thing I did is I started cutting them into thin rings. Alright, so to do that, I just kind of pressed my roll a little bit, and I took my handy-dandy scissors and started to cut just different rings. Now, it's great if they're the same thickness. If they're not, it's nothing to freak out about. So, I just like to cut a whole bunch so they're nice and handy for me to use in my design. And what we're going to be creating, friends, is kind of a sculpture or a relief that you can hang in your window or, you know, whatever. If you wanted to, you could paint these first to make them a little bit more colorful, or you can just leave them how they are. It's all up to you. So once I have them cut, I like to kind of reshape them a bit so that I have all of these. Now I have all of these circles that I can work with. And so far, I'm kind of like, wow, I like this. It's all these, you know, this is kind of funky 1970s wall art or something. Anyway, so now I have all these, and this is a good amount to start with. And you can see I have a white paper towel roll here too. You could use that to your advantage to create a different kind of pattern if you wanted to, or not. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start creating different design elements and connecting them together. So when you start squishing them, you can start creating different patterns and so forth to create different either flowers or, you know, just a design. If you've ever played with those pattern blocks before, it's kind of the same kind of concept. So I could start with something like this in the middle, and then I could add, you know, some circles that come around here, and that is something I could do, right? Or I could continue to make them all flat like this to create another type of design, right? But what you want to start doing is just kind of start messing with and playing with what these might look like. All right, you could cut them smaller if you wanted to. Like I could cut this in half, and I could just use them as something like that, or I could glue them with my trusty dusty hot glue gun here. I could glue them just like that. You can hear my dog in the background. He's trying to get in the room. He's scratching on the door. Anyway, I could create smaller petals like this and then glue them in, kind of like that. But once you start getting an idea, you can start just hot gluing everything. Whoops. I'll do a little glue here and a little glue here, and then press them together. You do not need a lot of hot glue. And please be careful when you're gluing so that you don't burn yourself. So that's what that looks like so far. Or, my gosh, I could do something like this, right? And keep going all the way around. Really, the possibilities here are endless. I could add another kind of thing like that. And just continue to keep building and creating kind of a cool design. And once this is all glued together, I could add a string to it and hang it in a window. I could hang it on the wall. It's just kind of cool to see how big you can make it and how interesting you can make it by using different elements. Now, if I want to glue something like that in the middle, it could be kind of tricky because this is just such a flat surface. So what I might do is give it a little bend here, just like that. Might bend it up a little, just so that I have a better surface to glue it on. So I'll just take it and glue it and put that right in there. So now I have a little piece inside of a big piece. And I might have to get a little rough with it to get it to do what I want it to do. Just like that. Alright? So that's another way you can do it. Or I could put those little ones here on the side, just like I did with the larger ones. I just really want to see how you can build on this and create something very interesting. Anyway, so this is today's activity. Let me see what you got and post your pictures. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.